Welcome to NHL 25 Hockey Ultimate Team. So I just wanted to do this video to try to show you the best and most efficient way to get started with your Hockey Ultimate Team. So obviously the first thing you're going to do is you're going to enter your team name, your abbreviation, and once all that is done, the first thing that you're going to be prompted to do is open your starter pack. So when you open up the game, you will be picking your favorite team. So this will impact the cards you get in here. So you'll get the logo and the jerseys of your favorite team and a few of the cards from your favorite team as well. There's no advantage based on the team you get. They're all giving you pretty low overalls to start with anyways. So for example, if you pick the Edmonton Oilers, you're not going to get Connor McDavid. So just pick your favorite team and you can go from there. So when you're opening this pack, you'll see you have a bunch of pretty low overall players. And here we can start seeing some players from the Ottawa Senators, which is a team I picked. You'll also get an X Factor player and you'll get a power-up icon as well. So you can see here, once we get to them, we will open those up and we'll be able to take a look at the cards that you get for the X Factor and power-up icon. So here's the power-up icon and the X Factor. We'll come back to those. And then you also have a coach and a few other cards that you can add to your team as well, and a power-up icon token. So first up with the power-up icon, we ended up getting Mike Peca. And for the X Factor, we ended up getting Robert Thomas. So two pretty decent cards that we can put in our lineup right away. So once you've opened all your cards, you can click on Build Team. It'll generate your lineup and all your players will be set automatically for you. So you can see the lineup here. So we have Peca and Thomas, and then filled out with the rest of the cards. Here's the defensive core. So nothing great right now, but we'll be building up this team pretty quickly with the following steps. So first thing you want to do is you want to look at the power-up icon and X Factor objectives. There's the first ones for power-up icon and X Factor, that is perform Deeks. So you can get that done pretty quickly in squad battles. So you make sure that you have both your players on the team. Click on squad battles. It'll show you quickly how squad battles works if you're new, and then you'll be able to jump in and basically just do as many deeks as you can in probably 2 to 3 games. So for myself, it took me 2 games to complete, and I'll show you quickly the best and most efficient way to get it done while you are in game. So once you get started here, you get the puck and you just start doing toe drags in the offensive zone. So if you can set up behind the net and do toe drags behind the net, or you can just go around the zone close to any defenseman and start toe dragging there as well. So just as long as you keep toe dragging close to someone, it should count as a deke, and you just do that until you've completed 250 deeks with both your X Factor and your power-up icon. So right now I'm doing it with Thomas for my X Factor, and you can see it on the right hand side of the screen where it's counting all your deeks towards the objectives. You can see behind the net it wasn't really working for me. I kept getting a defenseman trying to poke the puck away, so I just started doing it all the way around the zone. So as you can see, it's pretty easy to do, and it gets done pretty fast as well. So once that's done, I switched to Peca, gave him a shot as well. So I think I got almost halfway through, so 125 deeks with Thomas, and I'm working towards getting roughly the same with Peca. So you can alternate back and forth between the two during the game as their energy bars drop. So probably half the period with one and half the period with the other. And once the game's almost done, you can just score a quick goal to end the game, or you can use overtime as well to help you out to complete the goals faster. As you can see here, we get rewards towards the XP path. We already got one pack that we'll be able to open later. Your coins, and also your objectives that you just completed. And then you can jump to your objectives, collect everything that you've completed, and look at your progress as well. So for the power up icon, I got a 123 or 124 deeks. There it is, 124. So I'm basically halfway through and should be able to complete it in 2 games. And the same thing with X Factor. I got 121. So jumping into the second game, completing that as soon as I can. And then once all that is done, you'll be able to go back and start opening all your packs. So for example, me, before going into my second game, I opened my packs to improve my team and its overall. And just a few of the cards that I got here. Got another icon. There we go. And then once you've collected all your new cards, you can just do best lines. It'll update quickly. And then I just swapped Pekka for Thomas in my lineup just to give him a little bit more chance. But I also forgot to upgrade him with the power up icon. So I went into the lineup and added the power up icon token, and then increased Pekka's overall to 83 overall. As you can see here, it only costs 1 icon tokens. So you can put it on him right away, and if you decide that you need the icon token later on, you can just refund it because it gives you half, and it can't split the icon token in half. So you're better off using the icon token than the 10,000 coins, because you'll lose 5,000 coins once you're done using him. So jumping into the next game, going to complete all the deeks in this second game. And once again, when you're done, just make sure you score to end the game. Just like that. And then that will complete all the deeks. And from that being completed, you get 50,000 coins to start off your hut journey. So it's a really, really good way to get going and make sure you have enough coins to start doing whatever you need to do in Hockey Ultimate Team. So as you can see here, both power up icon and X Factor perform deeks is complete. Also from that, you get 2 tokens, 1 X Factor token and the other power up token as well. Once that's done, you can jump in to the Hut Moments. So in Hut Moments, you have X Factor moments and hologram moments as well. It'll take a while to complete. It took me about 4 to 5 hours of actual gameplay to get this done. But basically you just have to go one by one and complete the objective for each moment. Some of them are a little bit easier than others. Some of them will probably get you frustrated, but it's pretty straightforward. So for example, this one, Ferraro, you just have to get 1 assist. So when you jump into the game, you'll have loaned players to complete the moment. So basically the players that were on the ice during that moment. And then there's a little intro as well, and here it is.
Mario Ferraro has become a fan favorite amongst Sharks fans for his laid-back sense of humor off the ice and hard-nosed physical style on it. Known more for his gritty defensive game, Ferraro surprised everyone with an offensive explosion in a game against the Canucks. The Sharks' alternate captain set up 3 goals in what turned out to be a high-scoring game. This is your moment. Dish out the apples with Mario Ferraro.
And there you go. Then you can jump into the moment and try to complete it as fast as possible. Once you complete all the objectives, the next face-off, you'll be able to exit and move on from this moment. So for example, here we got the assist with Ferraro on this goal by Hurdle. And then at the very next face-off, it'll prompt you to exit and claim your rewards. And that's one of the quick ways to complete the moment. And here you go. And then you could do every single one by one until you get to the end. And here we are jumping into the last moment with Connor McDavid. And then there you go. A goal with Connor McDavid, which was pretty easy. And then all the moments for the X Factors are complete. And then that will give you a choice pack. And then you basically do the exact same thing with the hologram moments for the power-up icons. And you can start with Gretzky and then work your way through. There's 2 different choice packs in here, so the one modern and one vintage. And as you can see, I completed all the moments here, and then you'll be able to go into your packs and open the 2 choice packs that you get from completing this. All right, once you're done both of those, you can go to your store and open up the packs and collect your objectives as well. So as you can see, you complete quite a few objectives while you're trying to complete these moments, which is nice. It used to never count towards objectives in the past, so this is new to NHL 25 this year. And here you are. You also have some collectibles from everything that we completed, so you can send those to your collection. And here are all the different packs. So I'm just gonna open all of those, and then here we are. So we have the modern, the vintage icon players, and the X Factor choice pack. So in the vintage icon players pack, you have the choice of Trevor Linden, Claude Lemieux, Esa Tikkanen, Maurice Richard, Al McInnes, Mike Modano, Ray Bourque, Mike Pekka, Paul Coffey, Jari Kurri, Pat LaFontaine, and Dale Hawerchuk. And for my pack, I decided to go with Jari Kurri because my right wing is weak right now. And then for the other one, Jumbo Joe, Gonchar, Nolan, Mark Recchi, Marty St. Louis, Scott Gomez, Brett Hull, Mike Fisher, Rick Nash, Rob Brindamore, Chris Draper, and Brian McCabe. And I decided to go with Rick Nash. And then for the X Factor choice pack, Elias Pettersson, Hischier, Raymond, Thomas, Uyghur, Caulfield, Noels, and Ferraro. And I decided to go with Nico Hischier. So you can add them to your lineup. And then once everybody's in your lineup, there's one more thing to do. You need to make sure that you use those tokens and upgrade your icon players so they all turn 83 overall. So as you can see, you get quite a few tokens from completing everything that we just completed. And then Jari Kurri's turn. And as I mentioned before, use your tokens if it's only one, because you can refund them and it won't cost you anything. And then once all that is done, you can see the team here. And here's the defense. So as you can see, you really improve your team just by doing those simple steps right off the bat. And you'll have a competitive team to go play online sooner rather than later. One more thing, there's the daily hat trick. So as you can see, there's 3 players that you can pick from. And then from there, if you do your dailies, you'll be able to earn hat trick daily tokens and use those to upgrade one of those 3 players that you end up choosing. So as you can see, your daily objectives here, they're pretty simple. Play 2 games, get hits, and get goals. Pretty much anywhere you play in the mode. And then once you collect a certain amount of daily hat trick collectibles, you'll be able to upgrade the card. In order to get that card, you need to go into Hut Moments and you do the tutorial moments. Those tutorial moments are really, really simple, and they're very, very quick to complete. So don't stress, even the newest of new players can get this done relatively quick. And then once you finish the final tutorial moment right here, that's when you'll get the choice pack. And then there's a few bonus ones as well you can do if you want to complete those as well. So here's the first moment, complete, and then all the other moments as well are done. And as you can see, everything else unlocks, so you can pick and choose the bonus moments you want to do. And then if you go back, you see the pack in your inventory, and you can open the pack right away. And the 3 choices are Shea Weber, Robin Lehner, and Logan Couture. I decided to go with Robin Lehner. I feel like he will have the most longevity on the team. The defense and forwards, there's a lot of cards that are going to come out throughout the year that I can replace them with, but Lehner might stay there a lot longer. And there you go. The one new thing in HUT is wildcard. So when you jump into wildcard, it'll explain to you how to play, and then you basically just draft a team. You can use 3 of your own cards called wildcards. Everything else is drafted from what they give you, and you need to fit under the salary cap. So for this one, it's 19 million. As long as you have less than three or less wildcards and you're under 19 million, your team is qualified to register. And then once you've registered, you can go play online, or you can play against the computer. But I recommend playing online, because even if you lose, you end up getting more rewards to climb the wildcard XP path. So I recommend doing online at all costs. There's also a leaderboard if you're interested in that. And there you go. Once you're done all of those things, you can basically just go around, play rivals. You can play squad battles, wildcard, basically do anything you want. You can go explore the auction house, complete sets, or basically just do whatever you please, because you basically completed everything that needed to be done as soon as you started Hockey Ultimate Team. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode.